I have some reclassing thoughts I'm going to check into before we get too far into storming the Gorn Castle again. See, I changed the save name last time. I got it right. Alright. So my first thought is that we really ought to reclass Bianca. She's fine as a bard, but she isn't doing a ton at the moment. Yeah, and she'd probably be a much better Valkyrie. I'm just thinking, before we do this... Well, she's barely a spellcaster at all, so that doesn't change too much. What's she gonna lose? No? Yeah, she's not gonna lose much of anything. If we put her on Bard, we can give her an extended weapon, put her in the back row, and put Onaya back in the front. Alright. This makes sense in my head. We'll give it a try. What we're going to lose is some of her dexterity and speed, which is unfortunate. Alright. Always create a backup save. Hey, how's it going? Ooh, sorry, I hit way too many inputs there. You just missed my extended debate about reclassing this character. Which we're gonna do. We're gonna do it. We're gonna switch her to Valkyrie. Alright, so she lost a ton of dexterity and speed, which is unfortunate. But she's gonna hopefully make those back pretty quickly. Alright, this is an exciting day for her, because she's gonna get a new weapon. Yeah, well, I want to put her... I want to move her to the back row, because she's got the least hit points. She's pretty squishy. Oh, yeah, I'm trying a new a new layout, so chat... No, seeing if chat... Put a little widget in so chat will show up in the stream. I'm trying to be fancy. Is it too hard to see? Yeah, because I realized when I put these videos anywhere else, the chat doesn't show up, so I'm answering questions and talking about things that no one can see what's being asked of me. It's probably massively confusing, for my massive audience. Alright, so she's gonna be our new backline fighter. This should be... Yes, so this is a giant axe that we're going to give to our Valkyrie. Alright, let's swap some folks around. Boom. Well, good. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I appreciate that I love this game, and it's just fun to share it with people. As frustrating as it can be sometimes. Alright, so our other problem child is Wolden here. But I don't think he can be anything useful yet. No. We need to get his dexterity and his intelligence up. Yeah, exactly. Alright. let's go sell some stuff. Let's smash some blobs. So the cool thing about the axe is, so the cool thing about the axe is it can do this melee attack, which is really low accuracy, but does like, I think it's double damage. So Walden, I'd ultimately like to be a lord, which is like a heavily armored cleric. Unfortunately, his stat growth has just been so terrible, it's taking forever. I don't want to put him on fighter because of the fighter bug. And even if I could just get him up to... Honestly, I would take any other class at this point, but he's just missing those 2 key stats. Like, he needs a 12 in personality to be a lord, and I think a 10 in dexterity. And the way he's been leveling up, it's gonna be a long time. There are some items that can help with that, but I'm not anywhere where I can get them yet. Yeah, he started as a fighter, which you can get away with early in the game, but later on that fire bug it just smashes you so much. So the only downside to swapping is that One and Bianca are now not as good with the weapons I just gave them, so it's going to take a little bit of time to level them up. Though One seems to be doing just fine with the axe right now, so that's good. Let's see if any of these stores have anything new and useful yet. Yeah, actually, that chain armor would be good for Bianca. We'll do that. Alright, that's something. She should be wearing that. Okay. So that's a huge difference. Let's go see if the black market's got anything. Nope, nothing we don't have already. good opportunity to dump some old inventory, though. Actually, we're going to hold on to that. So carrying capacity actually does make a difference. You'll see it turn blue there. That's warning me it's getting to be a problem, but it starts to slow down your characters after a while. I don't think I find a range around group one. It's not where I'm looking. Okay. There's also the question of Aldrin. Do we make him something else? It's a little tempting to make him a mage. I think he's going to take a major intelligence hit, though. Alright, I'm actually just going to see how much of an intelligence hit he takes if we do that. Ugh, no, that's terrible. That's way too bad. Hey, pretty good. How you doing? We just stocked up on some new equipment. We've made some class changes. We have 2 Valkyries now. And we are ready to go back to Gorn Castle. It's always going to suck. So whenever you change classes, it drops you to the minimum requirements for that class. So that's why you don't want to wait too long before reclassing someone. But if someone has bad stat growth, then, you know, it's not always that big a deal to switch them. And they start regaining levels quickly, so they'll make up some of those stats, but that was too big a drop. So Aldrin might be stuck as an alchemist for a while. So yeah, even just having that axe and new set of armor, you know, Onea's damage output just jumped dramatically. That's the thing, is you don't often find new weapons in this game, but when you find a really good one, it makes a huge difference. Let's double check our map. It's not impenetrable. It's just hard. I mean, but you know, I did it when I was, 13 or whatever. It just takes some patience and some experimentation. Well, that's the thing, is it sort of does. Like, leveling helps, but it's really about your class mix and your skills. You know what? The manual is actually great. It's one of those good old-fashioned, nice thick manuals. Like way even more information than you actually need to play the game. I'm not gonna lie, it does feel good to actually win like 3 encounters in a row. Now that I've said that, this one's gonna be horrible. No, okay, this should be alright. These ones are nice just because I can save spell points and stamina. I'm going to need in a little bit. Alright. So, if I remember correctly... Where haven't we been in here? All right. Yeah, this is running through DOSBox. I actually ended up getting it through GOG. I have a copy of it on DOSBox, but I was buying like the Wizardry 6.7 package on GOG, so I'm just playing it through there. So it doesn't really take any effort to set up. It just works out of the box, which is nice. There's actually, there's a couple really nice utilities that people have made over the years. Mostly for cheating, but there's some game editors, and even if you're just having a super hard time with it, I used them back in the day when I got stuck once in a while, and people still maintain them. So it's just nice if you back yourself into a corner, or you're just getting super frustrated with the game, give yourself an extra few healing potions here and there. Not going to do that on this run. We're keeping this one clean. But I would certainly say as a new player, it's worth keeping in mind. Yes, and there are patches that fix things like the fighter bug. Which the only reason I'm not using that is because in the vague hope that I eventually somehow discover some good tricks for speedrunning this, I want it to be on the original version. This is actually Wizardry 7. So I'll jump into game history mode here for a second, because Wizardry, the original Wizardry, is one of the very first CRPGs. So, it actually, you have to give it a lot of credit for most computer RPGs that came after it. And it's still huge in Japan. It really took off there. They still make new Wizardry games. They just came out with one last year. Yeah, and if you ever play like the Etrian Odyssey series, that's just a nice modern incarnation of Wizardry. Ooh, hello, Fireball. mean, you know, all that time we ran around in the wilderness, you can see this was the kind of fight that even just like 2 sessions ago, we would have had to reload, and now we won. And we should get a ton of experience for that. Alright, that wasn't that great. Could have been better. But it feels good. Yeah, if I remember correctly, I don't think she can actually learn mage spells anymore. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the extra hit points, the equipment, and the skills, it all adds up. It makes every fight a little more survivable. Really, our biggest pain point right now is Wolden's terrible spell regeneration. Doesn't do much good to have our cleric unable to cast healing spells half the time. No, he's a dwarf. Yeah, the whole plan was he was supposed to go dwarf fighter into dwarf lord, but he just was growing so terribly. And he's still growing terribly. Piety is okay, but I think it's his intelligence is what's dragging down his spell regeneration. So Elda's actually going to start to take over as our primary lock picker. Something down this way, but I guess not. Alright, Mercados, we've already explored everything in here, so that's done. Right, that's where we just were. Right, okay, I remember where we are. Alright, this is a great opportunity to see if silence will work. Because if it does, that will make a huge difference against these shaman. Critting one helps. Oh, well, that's Son of a gun. He beat us to it. Counter silenced. Alright. You know what? We're gonna try anyway. Except the one problem is they don't. Every status effect shows up with one of those little faces except for silence, so you don't know which of your people are silenced until you try to cast a spell, and then it's like, oh yeah, they were silenced. So it's like, thanks for that. I honestly think it's just got to be a bug. I mean, I can't understand why they wouldn't tell you otherwise. That's a good question. I think there is. I have to go back and look again. Ah, beat him to it this time. Ooh, he's got that spear +2, and we want that spear +2. It doesn't mean he's gonna drop it. Actually, with the shamans silenced, we can ignore them for a minute. Alright, we are gonna hide you. He conjured something, but that's odd. To say it failed, it flashed by so quickly. I really thought he got something. Alright, that felt good. Unfortunately, they did not drop the spear. That would have been nice. That would have been good for Bianca. let's see what we got. We can drop. Alright, useful, useful, very useful, that's a good one. Alright, that is going to be good for Walden. Alright, great. Everybody's got a weapon now. That should be stamina. That's good. Oop, never hurts to have one of those. Alright, not a bad haul. Let's see if this would be cure poison. That would be great. Great. Alright, love that. Alright, let's heal up from those daggers. Oh, Corn Spearman. You've made a poor decision. No, that's great. If you didn't see that there, Walden just went from doing about 2 damage with his quarterstaff to doing 20 damage or 16 damage with his new staff. The only problem with running so low on hit points right now is that the next place we need to go is down that pit in the prison that we opened up earlier, and that is going to do damage to us. And if I remember correctly, we fight an encounter as soon as we fall down as well. Gorkunga, we will come back for you a little bit later. Where are we? Alright, we've been down here already. Oh, yes, okay, I know where we are. Did all this, right? Yep, okay. Alright, I think we've scoured everything we can do here until we do the sewer. Alright, back to the prison. Again, Corn Spearman. Could have made some better choices with your day. It's just like, why are there all these dead bodies in the hall? I'm sure it's nothing to be worried about. Alright, back down into the prison. Oh, alright, a little tougher. the only problem with the axe is you'll notice it drains a ton of stamina when she attacks, especially with the melee attack. So, gotta be careful with that, especially because she is the only one who can cast stamina right now. Yeah, I don't know what to... We'll put it into throwing. Some exciting throwing stars later in the game that might be fun. Alright, let's just keep doing that up. Yeah. Alright, good. Second stamina caster. That'll be helpful. Alright, so before we jump down this hole, let's take a little nap. Yeah, I think when you reclass, you don't start gaining new hit points until you meet your previous level. So she's not going to start gaining hit points again, or really gaining hit points, I think, until level 9. Okay, so Walden doesn't look like he has many hit points, but he's got so many hit points, because I think he actually has more hit points than anyone. No, okay, him and Elda are close. But yes, he's a little tanky dwarf back there. Yes, Kirujutsu is one-hit kill, so that's when it flashes up that little critical that just wipes somebody out right away. So that is a great skill to have on as many people as possible. But only ninjas, monks, and samurais can get it. Alright, let's see how much damage this does. Alright, that wasn't too bad. Now the one danger here is that there are some tough fights down here. We should be okay. But just in case, don't want to get stuck down here because there's no easy way out. Okay, this is also a maze. That's the secret button, which opens the door at the other side. Do you want an honest answer to that question right now? recall my Japanese correctly, which I don't always do, I think kiru, I think that may actually be a verb. Is that murder? In which case it would be murder jitsu, which would make sense. But I might be remembering that wrong. No, that's unfortunate. Alright, got a little overconfident on that fight. Oh, cut. That's what it was. Yes, thank you. Cut. So it's cut jitsu, the way of cutting. Yeah, where is Hito? Should be watching my stream. Okay, so now that we've hit that button, I really just need to find the secret ladder, which I want to say is on the northwest side of the dungeon. Oh no, wait, that's... I think this takes us back to... Oh no, this is it. This is where we wanted to go. Okay, great. Yeah, I saw that news earlier. I was talking to him about it. I guess... I think everyone was taken by surprise, yeah. Yeah, he said he was a pretty nice dude. Everyone was taking it pretty hard. Alright, so this guy. He can either be really easy or a massive pain. Depending on what spells he casts and how often he blinks. Alright, that's a bad one. Yeah, we don't... I'll give it one shot, but we don't really have a great way to mitigate that. I think if he cast anything other than poison gas, we would have been okay there. Unfortunately, we can't reload until we go through all of this. And he is, of course, a slow talker. Now we get to do that all again. Okay, as long as... I guess I should try silencing him this time. Oh, but hitting him with an axe is so effective. I don't think he can be silenced. Oh yeah, I forgot. Hito mentioned that. Okay, much better this time. Let's see if we get a better level up this time. Oh, that was a way better level up. Alright, so that worked to our advantage. Let's have a couple silencers. Alright. So anyway, from a story standpoint, this is the court wizard of the Gorn, and he apparently betrayed the king to these folks who are trying to incite civil war because he was greedy. Now he deeply regrets it, and he wants us to fix things for him. So he tells us we need to go to this tomb, which is in the Terang city. We actually do need to go there, because that will give us a staff that we need. Yeah, exactly. He's a very regretful ghost. He was fine with it until he got betrayed and murdered. Alright, let's see if we can actually... Still need some divine trap help. Or that could happen. Scrolls are nice, but they just take up so many inventory slots. Problem is that stunner takes so long to wear off. Right, there we get? We got armor plate. Fusion. Ooh, crush is fun. Doesn't work most of the time, but when it does, fun. I actually don't know if anyone can learn this spell in our party. That's a mage-only spell. Yeah. Okay, Brimstone, I happen to remember, provides 5 resistance. Let's give that to... Actually, we're going to give that to a frontline fighter here. Oh, no, we're not, because we need bracers of defense. What else did we pick up here? Book of Errors. That is... I don't remember what spell that is. Oh, Air Pocket, which we already knew. Alright, so that was useless. Ooh, another Resurrect. And that was everything, right? Yeah. Alright, so... There is one other... Yeah, alright, so we need... more free potions, always nice. Powders can be exciting. Who knows what the wand is. This bonsai tree, actually a very critical item. we need that later. Hat's cool. Alright, let's see what we got. Another firebomb will be good. It's a firebomb. Poison gas is actually also great. Dragon's Teeth, I don't remember what resistance they instill. Alright, well, finally the hat for our... we're going to give it to our alchemist. Good classic wizard hat. Alright, so that's the worst part. If you sped through this room thinking you got everything you needed, you can miss that bonsai tree, and then you are so in trouble later trying to figure out what you missed. Oh yeah, this fight. Ah, okay, that's a good one. Oh, that is way too many ravens. Actually, let's give those dragon's teeth to... Who doesn't have something right now? There you go. Okay, that's better. Only our 3 non-casters. Yeah, there's a lot of things like that in the game where you're just like, oh, what tiny thing did I miss? Oh, I should have searched the corner of that room, 5 hours ago. mean, it just makes a good rule of thumb is you just hold on to everything. Yeah. Alright, we'll take one more stab at this. This is a really hard fight if you get these massive groupings. That's slightly better. I think the only reason we need to go into this room is to get a key. And I think that key... I don't remember if that key is the key to the throne room or not. Actually, you know what? We missed one thing in the prison. So we need to run back down there. We need some bananas. Which cell did we not do? Is it this one? Yes, okay, so here's a perfect example. You walked into this room, it's empty, you have to search every square. Okay, these bread rolls are actually kind of useful in that food is just like a potion, and it's cheap, but there's really not much of it in the game. We can buy some back in New City from the inn that we never go to. But I think they do like 2 hit points at a time. It's nothing crazy, but it's something. Alright, so we got the banana. Bananas. Yeah, you need or have detect secret active constantly. It was that way. Get so mixed up in this castle. Alright, so there's our ape friend, and I think you can probably guess what he wants. They're mad we let their ape go. Oh, I forgot they could cast spells. Should silence them. Alright, let's try that again. You know, that's probably all Gorn Spearman. I just don't even feel like fighting them. Alright, let's free an ape. This time, let's silence them. Put you to sleep. Blind you. Okay, that should help. It goes much better when we remember what the enemy can do. So the high security for their throne room involved keeping the button inside their ape cage, which, I don't know, doesn't seem like a great idea. So this is the Gorn King. He's very depressed, and surprise, surprise, he's going to talk for a really long time. So he, of course, is waxing poetic that his empire is falling apart, and he's sure that we are here to put him out of his misery. He would just let us have a word in edgewise. We would tell him something else. The Dartian alliance is broken. See, we're not here to kill you, we're here to help you. So now he's a happy king. Sort of. Slightly happier. Yeah, sure, absolutely. We came this far. Yeah, I know. We got this message days ago. Okay, so he gives us the key to the chamber in his room, which is where we'll find the map. A map we don't actually need because we already know the answer. But you know, we came all the way out here. We might as well get it. So the other thing is that by talking to him, we've now set him free into the wild as another NPC we can run into. So yeah, we'll start to bump into him here and there. But he also becomes a competitor because he can find the maps that we're looking for before we do, which I think is a pretty neat little mechanic. What did they give us? Why do I keep going the wrong way? Wait. I do want to go this way. I need to go down here. No, not down here. Dang it. I'm totally mixing myself up. Here we go. That's what I wanted. Yes, okay. So, we're going to open that. never need this key again. It did consume it. Okay, some keys get consumed, others don't. This should be untrapped, maybe? Yeah. Aha, see, somebody beat us to it. So we get nothing. Which is a shame, because you actually get a nice XP bonus if you get there first. Yeah, I know, I didn't think I took that long. I guess that mucking about in the wilderness was a little too much. Alright, and I think I'm going to call it a night there. Alright, so that's Gorn, Castle down. Next time, I think... maybe back to Monkarama. Maybe off to Nyctalinth. We'll see. Yeah, alrighty. Well, have a good night, everybody. Thanks for tuning in.